once again, Crustaceans. My name's Krusty Mustard, and today we're in the world of Blockville. Blockville. Okay, anyway. So, hey, what we're going to do today is actually pretty cool. We're actually going to have a special guest on, but first, we have to plant our food of the day. Our food of the day is grapes, and that's our food of the day. So, what I did last night was it took forever to finish the MFSU wall, mainly because the server kept crashing, and I knew it was because of permgen space, because every time I looked at the server, it was, oh, it's crashing because the permgen's not high enough, and we were having an issue with it, and I kept, like, messing around with it, adding new settings and stuff. And then I finally just like threw my hands up in the air and I was like, okay, MC Pro, could you guys come in and take a look at this? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they did, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, we can fix that. And then they threw like a line of code in there and fixed the whole thing. We haven't crashed all day with 2 to 3 people on pretty much all day. Like, the crashes were getting so frequent before, it was getting worrisome whether or not I was going to be able to record. So I was slightly concerned, I gotta say. I wasn't quite, just happy with the whole situation. I was pretty nervous about it, I'm not going to lie. We're actually going to need more grapes. Holy cow. We went through all our grapes. I wasn't happy with the situation, but I mean, it hadn't gotten to the point until yesterday where we were unsure whether or not we would be able to actually record. So now, though, it's all fixed. I'm just gonna blast through some grapes here. I don't know how many more I'll need. I'll just grab like a stack or so. 23 should work, maybe. Yeah, well, okay. Well, I didn't want to go that far. But thanks, Minecraft. Thank you for taking control yet again. Anyway. So I did finish the wall, though. It did take still a very long time. I expected it would. I mean, MFSUs aren't exactly the easiest thing to make as far as even with auto crafting. It takes a while. Really, the problem with MFSUs is the Lapotron crystals. If it didn't have those, it would be super fast, but it does, and it really slows you down. Here we go. Alright, so now we have grapes planted. Cool. So let's head down to the house. You might notice the force field is red now. That's actually because, other than to me, it's completely invisible, which is sick. We have an invisible force field around our house. I tweaked around with it a little bit because I had to add extractor upgrades because I left the server and came back on and the capacitor was completely empty and the extractor wasn't keeping up. It wasn't producing power fast enough. So I actually had to just add those, and ever since, it's been on 100% of the time ever since. So our force field is good. Down here, oops, up, no, I want to go up. I don't want to go down. Thank you for stealing control again, Minecraft. We have behind this wall our MFSUs, all the way through. 5 by 5 by 19, I think I measured earlier. So we have a ton of power backed up, just in case, for whenever we need it. Like, if the solar panels stopped working or something, I don't know. Whatever. Let's see, so I did that, and then I added this here, and this is actually what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be working on some ComputerCraft stuff. I don't know that much about ComputerCraft, though, to be completely honest. I'm a complete noob at it, actually. Oh, speaking of, before I forget, I actually put all the stuff we still need to put up in the farm in deep storage as well. So we have everything deep stored so we don't have to keep coming down here. And this is actually where grapes were. So anyway, I'm a noob at ComputerCraft. I don't know how to do much besides typing in like some text for it to display. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have someone come in and help us, because what I want to do is I want to have really two monitors. One, I want to have kind of like a wall, like a project wall. And from what I've seen Coco and Sam do something like that, where they had like a project wall that they let you guys kind of pick certain things out. What I want to do is I actually want to make it completely automatic and digital, so I don't have to have 40 signs just laying around. I want to have it on a ComputerCraft thing, and I want it to scroll up, like it'll keep writing them down if it needs to have more space. So it's something that I don't know how to do personally, but we have people in Blockville who know how to do that, and one of them is Bacon Donut. He's actually a Twitch streamer. He streams, I think, 6 days a week, usually 8 hours at a time. He streams a lot, but he actually used to be a computer programmer, so he actually knows all about the scripting and everything about this. So he's actually going to help me set this stuff up. And so I want to have like a project wall, and then I want to have one over here somewhere, if we can do it, where it'll pull the YouTube comments off my latest videos and display them here for us. I think that would be amazingly awesome. But that's something I have to talk to Bacon about. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go get Bacon. We'll get him in a call, and then he will help us set this up. So I will be right back. Okay, everybody. So I'm back. I got Bacon.
Hi.
Hi. Bacon knows computers. I don't. I'm
sorry. I had a fling with them once, and I'm still regretting it. But you know what stays in Vegas, right?
Yes. Sure. Let's go with that. Already make me even more nervous to touch a computer. Anyway.
Well, you just don't touch any computer. You gotta be selective. It's a nice monitor you have there.
Yes. Anyway, back to my. It's gonna be one of those videos. Oh no. Anyway, so we got the big monitor here. I showed you guys this a little bit ago. Then we got this over here. I don't know how to do this. Bacon does. He's actually gonna kind of walk us through it and show us what we kind of need to do and what he kind of did as far as putting things together. But basically, what we wanted to do with this was make it like a goal wall or like a project wall, just something that we could list off what we want to do in the future, like, so I don't have to keep going to my comment section to like scroll through it and be like, okay, someone suggested do this. I could write it on here instead and then not have to worry about it. So with that, I guess I'm just gonna let Mr. Donut, Mr. Bacon Donut, go for it.
Sounds good.
Show us how to do this.
And the tricky part of what we're about to do is that we wanted the text to scroll if there was more text than could fit on the screen at one time, and that's certainly possible with ComputerCraft, but it's not built into some easy to run simple command. And so rather than write it all myself, I poked around and found somebody else's code that did the job pretty well, and so I tailored it to Krusty and put it in a pastebin so it would be easy for us to run. So I'm gonna right click on the computer here, and so if you've never messed with this, there's pretty simple kind of DOS-like commands to get around. So you can type dir to see all the files that you have on the computer and in the directory that you're in, just like it was DOS, right? So there's no files in there currently, and the script that we're gonna make is gonna read the text from a file. So we need to create that file. So we're gonna type edit text.txt, and that's the file that you're gonna type all your goals. So you can from day to day, when you want to edit this, you just type that same thing, edit text.txt, and then type in whatever, like goal 1, don't kill bacon.
Good goal.
Goal
Good goal.
2, prank Jevin,
That's also
etc.
a good one.
And then you hit the control button, and that brings up the little save, exit, print menu at the bottom. And then hit enter. You can left or right to change the cursor around, and I'm going to save. Then hit control again and exit. So if you do dir again, we see we now have a file called text.txt.
Cool.
And so now we need to get the program that's going to actually read that file and put it up on the screen. And it's kind of complicated code. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But the beauty of ComputerCraft is that it can download other people's codes from the web so that you don't have to do that. And that's using the pastebin command. So I'm going to type in pastebin get, and then the unique code that's going to grab the one that I wrote right there. And then the last part is we give it a name. So we're going to call this board.
All right.
And it connects. It says it was successful and it's downloaded. So if we hit dir again, you can see now we have one file called board and one called text.txt.
Ooh,
So
I got a
now-
question. I got a
Okay,
question.
I've got an answer. You go first.
Okay, if my subscribers or your subscribers or anyone wanted to potentially download this for themselves, would they just type that in right there and they'd be good?
Yep.
Okay.
That exact code. I've got a pastebin account with various codes in there, and I've saved that for public access, so I'll keep it up there.
Sweet.
And you just type in that magic code there. You can put it in the description of your video or whatever to
Oh, I'll
make
put
it
it
easier to get.
everywhere on the video. This spinning, flashing text.
Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, so anybody can get at that. And if you know, a lot of the famous computer crafter people like Direwolf and stuff, they always have these pastebin codes that you can grab. Makes it real easy. Other people can do all the hard work, and then you can just grab the file.
And do the easy stuff. Fair enough.
And so now all you need to do is run the program. But before we do that, there's two important points. One is if you haven't named your computer, then if the computer gets broken, or other things, sometimes server resets and stuff can cause problems. It'll forget any of this code that you've written. Any of these files, it'll get reset if the computer gets broken and put back down. But if you give it a label, give it a name, then it will remember all that. Same thing goes for turtles with their fuel. You know, you have to give the turtle a name or it will lose the power that you've put into it. So we're going to name this computer so it's protected. Label set Krusty's board. Right there. So now you'll be able to pick up this computer, move it, put it down somewhere else, and it'll still have all the code that we've written. And so I'm going to type in board. And we'll see it go to town. Krusty's goal board.
Yeah.
And so the way this works is when it gets done with all the text, it just does that little screen wipe thing and starts over. But it's a better to illustrate if we see it with more text in there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit
some more junk.
hit Control T is what you do to terminate a running program. So I just hit Control T, and then I'm going to type edit text.txt, and I'm just going to type some more junk in here just so that there's enough for it to scroll.
Junk. Bacon just taught me Control T.
Parts.
I didn't know Control T, and then Bacon's like, yeah, that's how you stop it. I'm like, oh, wizard.
All right, saving the file, and I'm just gonna type board again. And let's watch this.
ASDF, indeed.
ASDF.
Those are some good goals. Krusty is a goal-oriented penguin. Thank you very much. Junk, farts, penguins. Yes.
Oh, and then it starts over. So, So what was happening there is, I was falling off the ledge.
Don't die.
Krusty, do you know there's a gigantic hole in your floor?
I was slightly aware. Someone brought that up to my attention, and I was like, I don't see it.
Yeah,
But,
or maybe you just don't see the problem with it. Anyway, so yeah, when there's more text than can fit on the screen, it all just vertically scrolls up, and then it starts over. Easy peasy.
Fancy. Sounds pretty cool to me. I like it. You guys probably like it too. You probably are like, give me that code, and I'll put the code. Editing, just editing. I'll put it somewhere. So yeah. So
You'll put it somewhere, all right.
I'll put it on the goal board.
Perfect.
With editing, somehow. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put it in the description. That sounds like I'm making myself a lot of work in post, and I really don't want to do that. So, yeah, check the description. Also, check the description for Bacon's YouTube channel, because he does stream recaps after he's done streaming, and he's trying to teach his wife Minecraft. How's that going, by the way?
Well, after 3 episodes, we finally got a bed.
Oh. Okay.
I think we finally picked a place to live. Yeah, it's interesting. She's not a gamer, but I'm teaching her Minecraft, so hilarity ensues.
She's not a gamer. We have beds after 3 episodes. Couldn't draw that conclusion.
Right? Who knew? That's
weird.
surprising.
But yeah, go check Bacon's YouTube and his Twitch and his Instagram. You don't have an Instagram.
No, I just bought a phone though, so I'm twittering.
Oh, well, go do his Twitter. Yeah. I think it's just at Bacon Donut. I'm assuming. It'd be weird if it was like not.
It was at Bacon Donut was taken, so I took it's Bacon Donut with a 0 in the donut, which feels lame. I feel dirty every time I type.
All your stuff is different. YouTube channel Bacon.
I know.
Worst Bacon Donut.
Worst branding ever.
Branding. Anyway, I think that unless you have anything else, I think that actually wraps the whole shebang.
Perfect. Well, thanks for having me on.
Oh yeah, and you guys on my channel, watching this tomorrow, which is not today. Don't forget to comment, like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. My name's Crusty Mustard. This is Bacon Donut, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.